Fans, Cowboy Joe Boo here at the Joe Boo Report. Today on PTI, they're talking about, what else? Greg Hardy and the dust-up. Let's go to the tape.
Too soon. Just after. Welcome to PTI, boys and girls. In today's episode, Andrew Luck gets booed. The Dolphins roll on and the Panthers stay unbeaten. But we begin today with Greg Hardy and how big a deal it was that Hardy went off on the special teams players and coach after the Giants got that 100-yard kick return touchdown yesterday. Des Bryant, of all people, tried to calm Hardy down. After the game, Jerry Jones, who brought Hardy to Dallas, not only did not condemn his behavior, but said, quote, "I would encourage it," unquote. Wilbon, what, if anything, should Dallas do about Greg Hardy?
They're going to do nothing, because that's what the Cowboys major in. They don't do anything. But, Tony, I was reminded when I'm watching him stalk the sidelines like some lunatic, I'm reminded of the testimony which convicted Greg Hardy a year ago, before he appealed. And it talked about the young woman who's the accuser, talked about him grabbing her by the throat and saying, "Do it, go ahead and kill me." That's a quote. And I know there was an appeal later, okay, and that's by which Greg Hardy is now eligible to play. But Tony, when they acquired him, the Cowboys, I told you I thought he was a menace. And that's exactly what I think he is. And they need to do something. They need to hear something other than football speak to get in touch with the times in Dallas.
I know that we talked about this this morning, and you called him a menace. I don't know that he's a menace. I think he's menacing. I look at him on the sidelines, and I look at him in the locker room after the game and what he says or doesn't say, and I get this feeling that he does not have the kind of self-control that you would wish someone in that position of that strength
Not to mention self-awareness.
Everybody is looking at him, waiting for him to explode. I don't think it helps that the owner, Jerry Jones, who brought him in, says we encourage this kind of behavior. And then what you have is Jason Garrett saying there'll be no discipline here. And you have the special teams coach saying, "I'm fine with this," and the players saying, "I'm fine with it." I think they take their cues from Jerry. I think I know Jerry a little bit. I think he believes that he can control everyone and everything. And it's not going to surprise me, and I know it's not going to surprise you, if this ends badly in Dallas.
No,
if this ends badly.
Tony, here's the thing. This is not just your usual two players having a dust up on the sideline, which 99 times out of 100, I say, so what?
Right.
It's not a big deal. See, this is a big deal because one week this guy is essentially leering at Tom Brady's wife and saying, "I want her and all her girls to come to the game." This is the guy who, again, was convicted at one point of something heinous.
Yeah.
And now you have another week later, you have him up and down the sidelines looking at least like you said, menacing and not like a menace.
Well, I mean, I'll just say this in terms of football. He may be a terrific player. Maybe. He's not the problem on Dallas right now. The problem on Dallas for a football team, Tony Romo. They don't have Tony Romo.
Tony, here's the other.
That's their problem.
He's not Emmitt Smith. He's not Michael Irvin.
Can't win the game.
He's not going to make a difference and win you the game. The Cowboys are struggling. Now they got this.
No.
Big deal or not big deal? You tell me, friends.